starting now. Okay. Please. Yeah, it's well positioned. So let's have a picture of the members of here. Now, all of you just stay away from here first. Position. So let's have a picture of the members of here. Now, all of you just stay away from here first.
Former President Olusegun Obasanjo celebrating his 85th birthday with a novelty match there, using that to usher into the world of sport. 360 Sport for Weekend is here. We are here to give you details in the world of sport. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Lots to talk about today, looking at matches that are actually available for the weekend in the MPFL, not forgetting Nigerian National League, EPL, La Liga, Serie A. Matches are there, so many star matches that we'll be talking about, and also we have to review the week. A lot of activities that broke out during the week from Monday till Friday. We'll be looking at all these particular stories trending in the world of sport, just to let you know that we are here to give you the best when it comes to sport. 360 Sport on Trust TV. Now let's start with the journey of judo. IJF right now, well, it came out on Monday that IJF, they have actually cancelled the Grand Slam that's supposed to start over there in Kazan. That will be our first story, reviewing the week, looking at activities that happened during the week. IJF, International Judo Federation, cancelled 2022 Grand Slam in Kazan, Russia. That particular event is supposed to come up in Kazan, but due to the crisis between Ukraine and Russia, it was cancelled. The same IGF also suspended Russian President Vladimir Putin. He, as a honorary member and also as ambassador, was suspended by IGF, and they also cancelled this particular event that's supposed to start over there in Kazan City in Russia. That's the first story that we're looking at. We just look at that coming from, that was on Monday. Anyway, now we look at another story where AC Milan also, the news came out that they are tracking Nigerian football star Samuel Chukwueze. Chukwueze has been in a sterling performance for Villarreal this season, and right now AC Milan, they track him. They want to sign this Nigeria very good winger to join their kitty over there in AC Milan. Well, if everything works out, maybe that particular story might just turn to be true, although it's still a gossip, or right now a transfer gossip. But it came out on Monday also that AC Milan, they are tracking Samuel Chukwueze of Villarreal. That's another story that we just look at. And on Tuesday, FIFA FIFA actually came out, FIFA alongside UEFA, they suspended Russia from all football competitions after actually rolling out the particular verdict that they would not allow them to play their games in Russia, and also their national anthem alongside their flag will not be hoisted during matches. But they later changed that to total suspension, suspending Russia from the football competition that was supposed to come out. That's about FIFA World Cup. They're supposed to play FIFA World Cup playoffs, and now FIFA and UEFA are saying even their club sides have been suspended, which will be affecting them. Not forgetting the likes of Spartak Moscow are supposed to play in the Europa Cup. They will not be able to play because of the suspension coming from UEFA and also FIFA. Although Russia right now are saying they will sue FIFA and UEFA, and they will be moving to the Court of Arbitration for Sport to see why would they be suspended because of the crisis from all football-related issues. As it is, it's a big battle between FIFA, UEFA, and also Russian Football Federation there. That's another story that broke out on Tuesday. We are reviewing the week, and now we move up to another story. Well, from Cameroon, this particular story broke out. Rigobert Song. Rigobert Song, an ex-footballer of the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon, was appointed the coach of the Indomitable Lions by the president of Cameroon. He will be joining Samuel Eto'o, who is the president of the federation there, the FECAFOOT as they call them. But right now, FIFA are not too cool with that particular decision, taking Rigobert Song, appointing him as the coach. They expected it that there's actually interference coming from FIFA. Well, he has been announced as the Indomitable Lions coach. He was their former team manager, and he has taken over as the coach of the Indomitable Lions. Let's see what he will be offering that team. Samuel Eto'o right now is so happy. He said, well, it's good to work with Rigobert Song again after so many years apart. Well, we wait to see what Rigobert Song will be putting on the table concerning the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon. Now we look at another story that broke out on Tuesday, looking at Inter Miami, this time around from America, MLS, Major League Soccer there in America, saying they will push to sign Lionel Messi if he retires from PSG. If he leaves PSG, they will push to sign this very talented player, talking about Lionel Messi. Inter Miami, owned by David Beckham and some others, right now will be looking to push for Lionel Messi, for him to play in America, the Major League Soccer there. That would be a good one for David Beckham, who has been a good supporter or fan of Lionel Messi. He wants to get him to America to play some football. Talking about Lionel Messi, who right now is playing with PSG, Paris Saint-Germain of France, and if everything goes well between them and between the two teams, possibly, you could see Messi moving straight to play over there in America. Some of the stories that broke out on Tuesday, reviewing the week on 360 Sport. Now let's look at another story that broke out during the week. That's on Tuesday. Roy Keane, a former legend of Manchester United, right now he said that he wants Diego Simeone to take over as Man United coach or manager. Well, Diego Simeone right now is with Atletico Madrid. He is at the M of Affairs at the Wanda Metropolitano Estadio there. But as it is, Manchester United, they need a very good coach because Ralf Rangnick is on 6 months deal. He will be leaving after that particular deal. They are looking for coach or manager, and now he's suggesting that Diego Simeone should be the best coach for Manchester United. The same Manchester United are also looking at Mauricio Pochettino, who will prefer to go back to Tottenham Hotspur if he's to leave PSG than going to Manchester United. But Roy Keane says he will want Diego Simeone there to come and showcase his talent as a good manager. We wait to see if that particular story will actually come to reality there. Now, let's talk about a Nigerian. A Nigerian who played golf with just one hand. His name is Eleazar Gindiri, and let's see what he actually did with his own hand, with just one hand to play golf. Nigeria, Eleazar Gindiri there playing golf with just one hand. It's becoming a sensation right now throughout the whole world because people are surprised how he could do that with just one hand, and really, he's really doing well. Well, who knows? Maybe he will be our own Tiger Woods. Really, the guy is really doing well in playing golf with just one hand. Well, away from Ileaza Gindiridia, let's talk about the Nigerian Referee Association, NRA, issuing a statement to Nigerian referees that they should not be intimidated in their duties officiating Nigerian leagues. Well, in the NNL, NLO, Nationwide League One, Nigerian Professional Football League, Nigerian Women Football League, the referees have been told not to be intimidated by the Nigerian Referee Association. But before you say this, you just have to put some things in place. Their security is they really need to work on it. It's very, very important and very, very essential. They just have to work on security around the pitches across different stadia in Nigeria. If the referees are to do their duty, they need to be at least given that particular confidence that they are safe while they take decisions, because as the arbiter of the games, anytime they take any decision that doesn't go well with the fans, they are going to be attacked, and this does not all go well at all. Well, saying they should not be intimidated does not mean, well, they will do their job, but I think the best thing to do is to put things in place for these guys to have a secure environment to do their work. Because while you are officiating a place that is very hostile, your best will not come out. And also the issue of payment of these referees need to be considered. If clubs are still calling the shot about their payment, there is no way they will not be answerable to these clubs. So it's high time everything should be done accordingly. If we want to have the best when it comes to refereeing games in Nigeria, we just have to put things right. Well, NRA have spoken. I hope the NRA will also do things, put things at the best for the Nigerian referees to be able to feel, well, that we can do this without being intimidated. That's the news that came out on Wednesday during the week. As we actually looking at the week in review, we look at another story that came out, well, after the NRA issued that particular statement to the Nigerian referees. The LMC, League Management Company, the body that manages the Nigerian Professional Football League, came out saying, well, they will not stand with the sole administrator appointment. Shooting Stars of Ibadan appointed Chief David Akoro as the sole administrator of that particular club, and didn't go well with LMC, and they issued a letter to Shooting Stars saying they will not stand with that particular appointment. It is against the rules and regulations. Let's, as we are speaking right now, the letter will be displayed there, where they actually pointed out the articles that says that actually go against such sole administrator appointment. Well, according to the LMC, appointment of a sole administrator, be informed that this appointment is at variance with the provision of Article 12 of the NFF Club Licensing Regulations and runs afoul of the contemplation of Rule A6 of the Framework and Rules of the Nigerian Professional Football League. Consequent to the above, the purported appointment is invalid and will not be acknowledged by the League Management Company. It is therefore advised that this appointment be reviewed to ensure compliance with the provisions of extant football regulations. Coming from the League Management Company, that's the body that regulates Nigerian MPFL. Well, right now they have spoken. A letter has been issued to Shooting Stars of Ibadan. Let's see if that particular administrator will be reviewed. According to the letter, that appointment should be reviewed. Well, after that, a lot of people are beginning to point out that there are some clubs too, despite having chairman on board. Well, still, most of the chairmen that have been appointed are really, in quote, they are sole administrators because they work alone. We are waiting to see the outcome of that particular insinuations coming from different quarters now. Well, that story came out on Wednesday from the League Management Company that sole administrator is not allowed to be appointed in Nigerian league. So, they prefer the issue of having a board members and having a chairman to run the affairs of Nigerian football clubs. Now we talk about another story on Wednesday to let you know that if a former star of Nigeria, Red Devils, they called them that time, now they are called Super Eagles. His name is Teslim Balogun, Thunder Balogun. He died in 1972, and this year will make it 50 years ago that Thunder Balogun died. And a committee was set up to look at how they can celebrate him after his demise 50 years after. Looking at a lot of Nigerian stars that have died and those that are even alive, we need to celebrate them. And this committee set up is headed by no other person than Dr. Rafiul Ladipo, President General of Nigerian Supporters Club. They met with the current Minister of Mines and Steel Development, where they had a meeting to make him the chairman of the opening ceremony by the time the event will be coming up in July 2022. We were there, we saw what happened, and we have this for you.
To see the Honorable Minister to brief him on what we intend to do to celebrate the legend, the foremost footballer Nigeria ever produced has been Chandra Vallum. Not only did he play for Nigeria, he played in Ghana, he played in the UK. The first Nigerian professional, the first Nigerian coach, the man who has impacted so much into Nigeria's football, be it players and coaches. He died about 50 years ago, having done so much for Nigeria. We felt that there is need for us to celebrate his demise. We don't want to wait for 1 month, 3 weeks before the event. That is why we are starting now. It's coming up in July. We are going to have lectures, we are going to have book launch, and we are going to invite teams from Ghana and Nigeria to play to celebrate him. Of course, the Honorable Minister is going to chair one of the most important events.
This is a challenge to the administrators of our football these days, to get things right. We need to go back to that period where we can pick, talent from the younger age, and then we can bring people like Rashidi Yakini again, Amokachi and all that. That was the glorious days of football, And I mean, I visited a few countries even before I came to government. Visited a few countries, and Nigerians were recognized more than Amokachi. When they say Nigeria, they will say, "Oh, Rashidi Yakini." That's what they know. So the football placed us on the map, and that was the recognition we have. I visited countries where that's all they'll be asking you. "Oh, do you know Amokachi?" I say, "Yes, my friend now." They'll be asking you all those things, and you become endeared to them because of our footballers. It's not so much the same these days, but we can attain that because we have the population, and the talents are there. We just need people to do the right thing at the right time, play the right age grade, and those people can be groomed, and then they can conquer the world.
On our own part, we feel that the emergence of this committee is long overdue, because Tunda Balogun has done a lot as far as football is concerned, not only in Nigeria, in the whole of Africa. Our young lads only hear of Tunda Balogun, they don't know who Balogun was. And with this thing that you want to put up, the documentary or information you want to gather, will now inform those who heard about him but were not opportune to know much about him, information about him. I think, just like you have mentioned, that will also encourage these upcoming players to know that once you dedicate yourself to the service of your fatherland, one day you'll be remembered. One day you'll be immortalized.
The most important thing is we thought there is need for you to blend the history together. You need to look at the past and the present. If you don't celebrate your stars, you have problem building new ones. Let Nigeria knows what this man has done to this great country, so they too can still do more. We have some professional footballers now or before, after they have played in Europe, they find it difficult to come back to this country.
Good one there. Just to let you know that the committee is set up to see into the affairs of that 50th anniversary of late Teslim Balogun. They met with the minister and they are really planning between now and July when that event will be coming up to celebrate him. Tunda Balogun, a lot of history concerning that man, what he did while playing football. He is the first African man to become a professional coach after playing football. He played for Nigerian Red Devils. He played for teams like Apapa Bombers, Jaws 11, Railway 11. He also played over there in England for Peterborough FC, the team that just played the FA Cup. Good one. They are talking about Nigeria. A lot of Nigerian stars have actually come up in sport. We have in athletics, in different sports. Table tennis. You remember Tonda Musa then, what he has done, what he did rather for Nigeria when it comes to table tennis. Not forgetting the likes of Bosse Kafo for what she did in table tennis also. A lot of Nigerians, Ogan Basi there, Dick Tiger, not forgetting all the likes of Rashidi Yakini, Samuel Okwaraji. You remember all of them, what they did for Nigeria. Late Sunday Bada. These are all stars in their own right. They did well for Nigeria. They really did well for this country, and we need to celebrate them either dead or alive. And that's why this time around, 50 years after the demise of later Chandra Vallum. They just have to celebrate him for what he did for Nigeria as a player and also becoming a coach. Nigeria celebrating Chandra Vallum and others there. Now let's move away. Still talking about the week in review. We look at PSG. PSG, they said they are ready. They are ready to offer Kylian Mbappe to make him the highest paid player in the world. After news came out that he has actually agreed with Real Madrid to move, PSG also did well. On Wednesday, they agreed that, yes, we are going to be offering that, talking about Kylian Mbappe, a lot of money. In fact, about 80 million euros just to get him to stay with them as a player. They don't want him to go to Real Madrid. And such a mouth-watering deal could keep this young lad again in France. If he won't be too greedy, maybe he will decide to, okay, I want to go to Real Madrid, or I would rather stay and get this big amount of money. He will be getting so much money. In fact, in a week, it could be up to 4 million euro a week that Kylian Mbappe will be getting. Well, that's the bumper package, packaged by PSG, just to tempt him to stay with them. Coming from PSG stable, they are trying to lure Mbappe away from the hands of Real Madrid, who are right now leading the teams that want to sign this young lad from France. That's a story that broke out on Wednesday. And now we move to talk about Thursday's event. A lot of events that happened on Thursday, although Wednesday and Thursday. Matches were played on Wednesday in the NWFL, Nigeria Women Football League, match day 9. Matches were played. But, well, let's just look at the table of that particular game quickly because of our time. Let's look at how the table is standing now for Women League after matches were played. Edo Queens are topping after playing their own Group A. They have 17 points alongside Nasarawa Amazon, though they didn't play on Wednesday, but they are standing second on the log with 15 points. Nigeria Test of Abuja, they have 12 points alongside Confluence Queens, Adamawa Queens, Osun Babes, Pelican Stars in that pecking order. And you have in Group B, Rivers Angels, they have 19 points, Bayelsa Queens and Delta Queens in that pecking order. FC Robo are standing fourth, Abia Angels, Sunshine Queens, and you have Royal Queens of Warri standing down the bottom of the table in Group B. A and B standings after match day 9. Now, let's look at how the result went down across the NWFL. Pelican Stars, they drew against Confluence Queens. You have Osun Babes also against Nigeria Tels, while Edo Queens defeated Adamawa Queens 2-0 in their game in Group A. And in Group B, Abia Angels pipped FC Robo Queens of Lagos by a long goal, as Rivers Angels also defeated Delta Queens in a derby in that game there. Bayelsa Queens, it was a 3-0 against Sunshine Queens of Akure as we went down on Wednesday. Although we are looking at Thursday stories now, well, those matches that was played in the Nigeria Women Football League match day 9. And we also saw the table now. Two teams, Rivers Angels and Edo Queens, are topping both Group A and also in Group B of the Nigerian Women Football League there. Now, during the week also, the midweek match, Wednesday, matches were played. MPFL result and also the table. Let's quickly look at how those matches went down. It was a draw between MFM of Lagos, the bottom of the table team, against Niger Tornadoes. 1-0 draw it ended. Sunshine Stars defeated Heartline by 3-1. And you look at Kano Pillars, it was a 1-1 draw against Rivers United. Nasarawa also drew 1-0 draw. You have Shooting Stars, they lost at home against Enugu Rangers, as Abia Warriors also lost away to Gombe United. Akwa United 2-0 against Wiki. Plateau United did well. They play away at the Upper Aku Stadium and they won 2-0 there. Dakada lost against Katsina by 1-4. 2-1 it was in favor of Enyimba against Remo Stars. Now, looking at how the table actually stands in the midweek after they play these games, you have Nasarawa United standing 11 on the log with 21 points from 16 matches, and you have Shooting Stars standing behind them. They have 20 points. Lobby Stars, Kano Pillars, Abia Warriors, Niger Tornadoes in that pecking order, and you look at MFM, Dakada, Heartland, and Katsina from bottom 20 to 17. Top of the table, you have Rivers United at top with 35 points after playing 16 matches, followed by Plateau United. They have 34 points 17 goal difference, 16 matches they've played so far. Remo Stars are third. They actually standing third there. They have 76 points with 7 goal difference. Aqua United, defending champion, now standing fourth on the log, followed by Rangers in 5th position, Kwara United in 6th, Eyimba International, and you have Sunshine Stars 7 and 8, 9 and 10 belongs to Gombe United and Wiki Tourists of Bauchi with a -2 goal difference and 23. Well, we'll be going on a break now to let you have Abia Warriors versus Shooting Stars of Ibadan. After that, we give you more in the world of sports. A lot of activities there in the world of football there in Nigeria. Test of Abuja celebrating that wonderful free kick play by one of their stars. Well, still talking about football, we also saw Abia Warriors against Shooting Stars of Ibadan in that game which they won. Good one there. Giving you some, at least, clips from Nigerian football, talking about the women and also the men. Now, on Thursday, news also came out that, well, maybe I should call him former Chelsea owner now, although he's still the owner, yet the club has not been acquired. Abramovich Roman put Chelsea off for £3 billion. Well, after the Ukraine-Russia crisis broke out, now the man is considering selling that club. though he said he would get the proceeds of that particular sale to organize a charitable foundation where they'll be giving back to all those affected by the attack on Ukraine. Coming from Roman Abramovich, a man that has spent a lot of time at the helm of affairs with Chelsea. He has won a lot of clubs, spending money on that club. Right now, he has put up Chelsea for sale for £3 billion. A very hard decision from the Russian, but you just have to let it go. We heard that a lot of people are coming up with the idea of buying the club. Among them, we have a Swiss magnate, medical magnate, West, who wants to buy that club, alongside others who are already coming up to see if they can buy that club called the Blues, Chelsea. Well, as you say, Stamford Bridge too, well, they've been renting Stamford Bridge, and it's possible that that particular ties could just be broken the way it's going right now. Different news everywhere. Amanda Stabley, the lady that facilitated the sales of the buy rather of Newcastle United, is saying she's not too happy with the way Roman Abramovich is being treated because of his closeness to Vladimir Putin. But well, the best decision has been taken by Abramovich. He wants to sell the club for £3 billion. Well, offer are coming. Let's see who's going to buy that club. And if it's a consortium, at the end of the day, we'll be giving that to you. That news also came out on Thursday as we are reviewing the week. Let's look at another story that coming from CAF this time around. Confederation of African Football, CAF, are considering getting non-African referees to refer or officiate the games, the playoff that will be coming up, talking about the FIFA World Cup playoff that will be coming up in Africa. Let's look at that particular story now. CAF considering non-African referees for World Cup playoff, which to me might not be too good, because if we start it now, we are going to sell ourselves out. Does it mean in the whole Africa we don't have a ref that could start his own ground by saying, I will not be intimidated? Well, these playoffs are coming up. 5 countries represent Africa, and it's going to be a do-or-die affair. We know that. But considering non-African referees to come and officiate these games might not speak well of Africa, because a lot of signals are going to be sent out there. Does it mean in the whole continent we don't have referees that can stand their ground to refer these games? Or does it mean we cannot just do the right thing? Are we afraid that the referees will be, they could actually go against the wills of the people? Well, we wait to see what's going to happen. Although CAF are still considering it, it's not as if they have actually confirmed it. We're waiting on CAF concerning that consideration. But from here, I don't think that would be a good idea, because it would be better if we can find at least 5 good referees that can stand their ground and not be intimidated by either of the 10 countries that will be playing the home and away legs of these playoffs. Talking about the FIFA 2022 coming up in Qatar, where CAF are considering getting non-Africans to refer those games. That news also came out on Thursday. We're looking at the week in review. Let's talk about another one that broke out during the week. Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury says he will be retiring after fighting against Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte is a Briton, and he will be fighting against another Briton. Talking about Tyson Fury, the one they call the Gypsy King. Gypsy King says, well, I will be retiring after Dillian Whyte to defend my belt. WBC, World Boxing Council belt, belongs to him, and he wants to defend it against a mandatory challenger. Talking about Dillian Whyte. Both of them are really raring to go concerning this fight that will be coming up in Wembley over there in England. But after the fight, he says he will be dropping his boxing gloves. He won't be fighting anymore. Talking about Tyson Fury saying he will be retiring. And a lot of people have been waiting. Maybe we are going to be seeing the unified heavyweight champion emerging, because that particular fight, as he been, after winning that fight, if he wins and if he loses, people are waiting to see maybe the unification could come up between the fight involving Alexander Usyk and Anthony Joshua, and alongside Tyson Fury versus Dillian Whyte. But that might not just come up now, because whoever wins now will have to fight another person, and it might not be a unified heavyweight champion. The last time we actually saw that was with Lewis of Britain. Linus Lewis did it, and now people have been clamoring for, let's have a unified heavyweight champion. That means someone who will gather all the belts. WBA, World Boxing Association, WBC World Boxing Council, IBF International Boxing Federation, IBA International Boxing Association. The 4 belts should be with one person. The last time we had that was with Linus Lewis. It was actually they are waiting. They can't wait to see the winner of that fight. But the man, Gypsy King Tyson Fury, says, I'm retiring, I've achieved everything. He has never lost a fight. The worst he actually got was a draw against Deontay Wilder, and later he beat him twice. So he wants to retire when the head is still very, very straight, and he wants to retire celebrating. Talking about that particular news that broke up also on Thursday, reviewing the week. Well, during the week also, the 2022 Under-17 Women Under-17 Women World Cup list actually came out from their coach. Nigerian Under-17 Flamingos, Bayo Olukere, actually dropping the list of the 20 players for DR Congo clash. Nigeria will be playing against Congo on Sunday. And we hope that our ladies will be able to do well over there in Kinshasa, where they will be playing away for the first leg before coming to play the second leg in Nigeria. But right now, let's look at the list released by the coach. He released 20 players. They've been in camp for a while, and now we look at those lists, list 1 and 2, released by Bayo Olukere there. Let's look at the list quickly. Now, talking about that particular list now. Well, Bayo Olukere has been with these ladies. He knows them very well, and that's why he has picked 20 to represent Nigeria there. Goalkeepers, Faith Omelana, Linda Jiwaku, defenders have Blessing Sunday, Comfort for Lauren Shaw, Confidence Uwoha, Tuminino Additional, Mamusos Edafe, Miracle Sani, Olamide Oyinlola among those players. And aside the goalkeeper and defenders, we look at the midfielders and the forwards. On the midfielder, we look at Blessing Emmanuel, Taiwo Afolabi, Chidera Okenwa, Aminat Bello, forward Sofiat Bankole, Okoyemi Ajakaye, Rahimot Adebayo, Joy Igbokwe, Anastasia Atume, Kafayat Bashiru, Dan Sosu Alvin, and Sofiat Bankole. They are talking about the list of the 20 Under-17 Flamingos that will be prosecuting the game against Congo DR. That will be on Sunday. Hopefully, they will be able to win. And then they come to Nigeria to also win the second leg. They will be playing to qualify for the World Cup that will be coming up in India. We wish Nigerian Flamingos Under-17 team all the best as they prosecute that game. See, looking at the week in review, let's move away from Thursday. Let's come to Friday. Well, FIBA. They roll out the draws of the games that will be coming up at the World Cup in Group A and B, and we'll be looking at the team where D Tigress, Nigerian ladies, they are right now being grouped to Group B. They'll be playing against France, Australia, Canada, Japan, not forgetting Serbia also that will be playing in that group. Looking at Group B, well, we look at all the groups now. Well, in Group A, Belgium, China, Bosnia-Herzegovina, that TBD is supposed to be Russia. Well, to be decided for now, Korea, USA in Group A. And in Group B, we have France, Serbia, Japan, Nigeria, Canada, and also not forgetting Australia, the host nation. It will be starting September 22 till October 1st, where they will be playing at the World Cup in Sydney, Australia. Nigerian D Tigers there in Group B. Hopefully, they can wrestle their own among the top 4. Out of the 6 in the group, 4 will qualify to play in the next round. Well, we believe the Nigerian D Tigers, against all odds, they were able to skate through to qualify for the World Cup, and we believe that they will be among the top 4 in that Group B, and they will do us proud, celebrating Nigerian D Tigers for what they've been doing so far in the world of basketball. Now, away from that story, we quickly look at another one that broke out is Barcelona. Barcelona boss traveled to meet with Erling Haaland over there in Germany to have a chit-chat with him concerning him joining the Blue Runners. Yes, he wanted to join Barcelona, and he had to fly down to Germany to talk to Erling Haaland. He wants him to sign for Barcelona, talking about Xavi Hernandez. He wants Erling Haaland, a very good striker for Borussia Dortmund, to join Barcelona. Real Madrid also, stylishly, they are eyeing the young man and they want to get him. Not forgetting PSG. A lot of clubs, even Chelsea, Manchester United, are all trailing this young lad who has been fantastic about goal scoring. And now Barcelona, they don't want to waste time. They have to send Xavi there to talk to Erling Haaland to consider Barcelona as the best place to be if he wants to enjoy his football. Well, good one there. We'll be looking at the week in review. As we look at the last one on the log is Manchester City. Man City, they are in pursuit of an Argentine. His name is Lautaro Martinez. He plays for Inter Milan, and right now that particular pursuit has received a boost because, well, his club, Inter Milan, are already looking at buying a player from Borussia Mönchengladbach. His name is Marcus Thuram. Marcus Thuram will be a replacement if Lautaro Martinez leaves Inter Milan to join Manchester City. And Manchester City have been at the trail of the Argentine. I'm sure they want to replace him as a player in case of Aguero. Good one for Lautaro Martinez, who actually did well, scoring a hat-trick for Inter Milan in their game against Salernitana yesterday. Good one for Lautaro Martinez. Right now, he could move to Man City if everything goes well, because his club, Inter Milan, are also looking at Marcus Thuram of Borussia Mönchengladbach. That's it. Talking about the weekend review, all the activities that happened during the week from Monday till Friday, and we'll be looking at the week, talking about matches that will be coming up this weekend. Let's preview matches for this weekend as we quickly go on a short break to give you a clip from City FC of Abuja versus Oya Sport in their NNL match here in Abuja. Some at least enough clip there to let you have a feel of what's happening in Nigeria nationally as we look at the fixtures for this weekend. Matches are up. Let's look at them from Group A1 to B2. Group A1, and they talking about, well, this is A2 anyway. Doma United against GM Liberty. Kebi will be playing against Jigawa Golden Stars. Road Safety against Green Beret. Kogi United versus DMD. Talking about the Northern Conference matches coming up in the NNL while we are looking at all these results now. Oya Sport International FC against Sokoto United. ABS versus Mighty Jet. That's a match coming up in Jos. Zamfara versus Yobe Desert Stars. City FC versus EFCC. Another derby in Abuja. Now let's go to Southern Conference as we give you the fixtures coming up there. Bende Insurance of Benin at home against Ibom Youth Abeokuta Stormers. The Storm, but Giant Brilla is home to play that game. Ikorodu City hosts Gateway United as Ekiti will be playing against J Atete FC. And in Group B2, quickly, let's look at the fixtures in Group B2. Apex Crane versus Crown FC. Rovers FC will be at home against Warri Wolves in the South Derby. Go Round FC will play against Inewi United. Otasolo Sinosho FC. Bayelsa United versus FC1 Rocket. Ijebu United travel away to play against Sporting of Lagos. Those are the encounters that will be coming up this weekend in the Nigerian National League. Match day 4 is moving and matches are coming up. Now let's go straight to the MPFL. Matches will be coming up this weekend also. Starting from today, let's look at the fixtures. MFM versus Kwara United. Heartland versus Niger Tornadoes will be coming up today. Heartland will be playing Niger Tornadoes today. Rangers will also be playing. Those are the games that will be coming up. Remo Star Sunshine, Dakada Eyimba, Plateau United Katsina. Lobi versus Wiki Tourist. No, that's a big one there. Wiki Tourist versus Lobi. Abia Warriors versus Aqua United as Gombe travel against Rangers. Rangers versus Gombe will be a match that will be coming up today. So 2 matches coming up on Saturday. Rangers Gombe, Heartland, Niger Tornadoes. Kano Pillars versus Nasarawa United will be coming up on Sunday. Those are the matches coming up on Sunday. Rivers United also against Shooting Stars of Ibadan. Kano Pillars, they formerly play over there in Kaduna, but now they'll be playing in Katsina. So they'll be facing Nasarawa United over there in Katsina. Looking at the fixtures for this weekend in the Nigerian Professional Football League encounters there. Now, let's quickly move away from MPFL as we view the wrap-up of all the matches over there in Europe. Let's look at English Premier League quickly. EPL matches. Leicester play against Leeds United, who have just a match as their new manager. Aston Villa, Southampton. Burnley, Chelsea. Newcastle, Brighton there. Brentford travels to the Carrow Road to play against Norwich City. Wolverhampton Wanderers, they'll be hosting Crystal Palace, as Liverpool play against West Ham at the look at that game, a big one for Watford. They will be hosting Arsenal. Manchester City, they will be the one to play against Manchester United in a derby. Big one there, big one between Man City versus Manchester United. That match is the star match. Let's see what Ralph Ragnick versus Pep Guardiola will be happening over this weekend. Now, let's quickly go to La Liga. Let's look at the fixtures too in the Spanish La Liga as we'll be looking at Osasuna versus Villarreal, Espanyol, Getafe, Granada, Valencia at the Mestalla Stadium, Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu against Real Sociedad. That match will be a big one there. Cadiz, Rayo Vallecano, Barcelona travel away to play against Elche, Mallorca away to Celta Vigo, while Real Betis, another big match against Atletico Madrid over there in La Liga. As we look at Italian Serie A fixtures also, looking at the fixtures for this weekend, Serie A fixtures now, Udinese at home against Sampdoria, AS Roma at the city of Rome against Atalanta, big one there against Atalanta, Cagliari, Lazio, Empoli, Genoa, Bologna hosts Torino, Fiorentina, they will be playing against Hellas Verona, the city of Florence, Venezia, Sassuolo, Juventus against Spezia, while the big one is between Napoli versus AC Milan. Who will win that game? Let's see if our own Nigeria international Victor Osimhen will be able to score in that game against AC Milan for Napoli. Now, straight to German Bundesliga. Let's look at German Bundesliga fixture for this weekend. Bayern Munich, the Giants, they will play against Bayer Leverkusen, another big match there. Eintracht Frankfurt travel against Hertha Berlin. RB Leipzig they play against Freiburg, while Greuther Fürth, newcomers, will be playing against Bochum 1848 in an away game. Union Berlin against Wolfsburg at the Volkswagen Arena. Talking about Wolfsburg playing at home. Stuttgart plays against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Mainz 05 hosts Borussia Dortmund. And you have 1899 Hoffenheim playing away to FC Cologne in those matches coming up in the Bundesliga. As we also look at French League One quickly. French League One, we look at Lens against Brest. PSG will be playing away to OGC Nice. Saint-Etienne, the host Metz, Bordeaux Trace, Nantes, the team of our star, talking about Moussine Simon. He has been in scintillating performance for that club against Montpellier. Reims, Strasbourg, Reims versus Angers. Lille, defending champion, they play against Clermont. They have Marseille versus Monaco. Well, that's it, Marseille versus Monaco. Big match there between the teams. And we look at the FA Cup Women Final. It will also be coming up between Chelsea versus Manchester City Women. Big match between the Man City Women versus Chelsea Women. Who will win this game? Let's leave it for the ladies to decide. That particular match will be coming up also this weekend. Looking at fixtures for this weekend, so a lot of matches in the NNL, MPFL, La Liga, Serie A, not forgetting in EPL, and also the FA Cup finals for women over there in England. Well, our final straw will be coming up from the Super Eagles story. Just yesterday, the list came out from Coach Augustine Guavoin. 32 players have been called up for the playoff between Nigeria and Ghana. Yes, that match will be coming up. And we have the list that actually released by Coach Augustine Guavoin there. The goalkeepers, they are Francis Uzoho, who played for AC Omonia of Cyprus, Daniel Akpeyi Kezachi for South Africa, Maduka Okoye, Sparta Rotterdam of Netherlands there. Defenders, Oluwasemilogo Ajayi, West Bromwich Albion of England, Kenneth Omero, Leganes, Spain, Leon Balogun, Glasgow Rangers, Scotland. Although William Ekong has been listed, but right now news came out that he's injured. He plays for Watford FC, so it means the standby player will take over there. Olaoluwa Aina, Torino FC, Calvin Bassey is back. Glasgow Rangers, Scotland, Abdullahi Shehu, AC Omonia of Cyprus, and you have Zaidu Sanusi, who plays for FC Porto. It's among these list released. And now we have the midfielders, Frank Oyenka, Brentford FC of England, Joseph Ayodele Aribo, who played for Glasgow Rangers of Scotland, Wilfred Ndidi, Leicester City, Ogene Karu Tebo, Watford, Akikumi Amo, newcomer. Yes, this is his first time. He will be playing for the Super Eagles, has been listed. FC Copenhagen of Denmark. You have standby players. Looking at the Chidozie Awaziem at the standby players, Jamiu Collins, Chidera Ijuke, Taiwo Awoniyi, Paul Onuachu, Peter Olayinka, Ogenyo Nanzi. If you look at the strikers now, we have Ahmed Musa, Samuel Chukwueze, Victor Osimhen, Moses Simon, who played for Nantes. Moses Simon has really been so outstanding this season. Sadiq Umar, also of UD Almeria of Spain, outstanding striker. Odion Jude Gallo is there. He played for Al Hilal FC of Saudi Arabia. Kelechi Iheanacho, Leicester City. Emmanuel Dennis is back. He plays for Watford. And you have Ademola Lookman, debutant. He also is there. He's played for Leicester City of England. That's the list, 32 players called by Coach Augustine Eguavoen and his technical crew. They will be prosecuting the matches between Nigeria and Ghana. In the first leg will be coming up in Ghana over there at the Cape Coast Stadium, and the second leg will be coming up at the MKO Abiola Stadium, where we hope and believe the Nigerian Super Eagles will qualify for the World Cup. That's it on 360 Sport for this weekend. I'm sure you have been scintillating time with us as we actually rode through the world of sport. Good one, staying glued to your TV to watch 360 Sport. We want to appreciate you once again, and do not forget to follow us on our social media platforms. It's a good time with you. Have a splendid weekend. From me to you out there, always do sport because it's business and fitness. I am Adeni Atisha. Thanks for watching.